Good morning to all of you. The wife's allegations against the husband to the various higher authorities, if not found true, can be mental cruelty, can be absolutely defamatory. That is what is decided by the Supreme Court. In the case of Joydeep Majumdar versus Bharti Jaiswal Majumdar 2021, while disposing the civil appeal number 3786 and 3787 by 2021, Justice Hrishikesh Roy, so he has drafted, or he has in his judgment he has stated clearly that wife writing letters to various authorities amounts to mental cruelty, right? So now let us go into the details of the case, because it somewhere it happened in Andhra Pradesh also. That's why I am interested to tell you. And as a negative example of the previous episode, I am going to take up this case. So Mr. Joydeep Majumdar, he is an MTech man. He is working in the army in a disciplined force. He was married to the wife Bharati Jaiswal, that is, she is the respondent. So on 27/9/2006, both of them got married, and she is also a highly having educational background. She is the PhD, and she is working as a faculty member in government postgraduate college Tehri in Uttarakhand. So both of them are highly educated, but of course theirs was happy lived marriage for only 1 year. So differences cropped up between them from 15/9/2007, that is after all 1 year, and they used to live, and the couple lived apart, right? So she has started writing various letters to the higher authorities in the army, leveling allegations, wild allegations against the husband. Number one. So therefore this man has applied for divorce. The husband, Mr. Joy Majumdar, he applied for divorce at Visakhapatnam. For some time they stayed in Visakhapatnam, then they moved on to Ludhiana. Even in Visakhapatnam itself, he moved the family court regarding the divorce, that she is leveling allegations. He has being defamed in the presence of his colleagues. All these things he has put. And learning this, she has filed a petition under Section 9 of the Hindu Marriage Act. He filed under Section 13, and this woman filed Section 9, that is the restitution of conjugal right. So she filed a petition, and ultimately when this man filed the divorce petition, she has applied for the transfer of the case to Dehradun, because she left him and she was staying in Dehradun. So ultimately the High Court allowed the case to be transferred, Supreme Court allowed the case to be transferred to Dehradun. Of course this man was going to Dehradun and he was attending the court also. Of course from Visakhapatnam he got a transfer to Ludhiana or some place. While the matters were like this, so the family court, he has found the evidence tangible, and it has granted divorce under Section 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act, and her plea of her request of restitution of conjugal rights was not accepted. So family court gave divorce or dissolution of marriage to this Joy Majumdar. Agreed by this, she approached Bharti Jaiswal Majumdar. She approached the Honorable High Court of Uttarakhand. Ultimately, High Court did not agree with the finding of the district court, family court. So no doubt the allegations are wild. No doubt she has appealed at so many authorities. But still, when once they are not proved in the court of law, how can you say that it can be mental cruelty? Merely writing letters cannot be mental cruelty. That is the observation by the High Court. So High Court once again dismissed the annulation of marriage and once again allowed the Section 9 petition, restitution of conjugal rights. So agreed by this, ultimately the matter came to the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Right? So Supreme Court observed that, so the wife made several defamatory complaints on the appellant, due to which his career progress was affected. That means he was not given any promotion. Then the view of the High Court that the allegations were not proved is not correct, because even though they are not proved, They are very clearly stating that she wanted to take vengeance against him, and with a personal vendetta or vengeful attitude only. She has sent these petitions to the departmental officers, right? So held them as defamatory. So because the reputation of the appellant was sullied amongst his colleagues, his supervisors, and the society at large. So under these circumstances, it will be difficult for him to continue the marital relation. So therefore, it is enough justification for grant a divorce, and once again divorce is granted. So it amounted to mental cruelty, please remember, as well as please remember it is defamatory also. So we can write in two terms. So for the first year students, if you get a question like this, you can write it as defamatory. And for the final years in the professional ethics, if you say like this, yes, you can call it as privilege, you can continue, it is against to the privileged communications. Thank you very much.